Look at this black beauty. If you were a kid that grew up in the 80s like I did, you know all about what this car is. 1985 Buick Grand National. Clean Carfax, no accidents indicated, confirmed miles, just a little over 39,000 on this car. Of course, that 3.8 liter turbocharged V6 underneath the hood. That's paired up with an automatic 4-speed transmission, 204R to be exact. Power steering, power brakes, AC. Let's take a look at this front grille. Filler panels. You're familiar with these cars. Lots of times a filler panel, they kind of rot or crack. This one does have the push-away grille too. That is functioning as it should. I do want to mention the paint in this. Now, if you're also familiar with mid-80s GM paint, we know that was not the pinnacle of paint quality due to some of the processes that were changing. This one does show some crazing to it. You can kind of see up here in the scoop, and there's some light crazing throughout the paint on it. The paint is not perfect. Has a nice shine to it. You step back 4 or 5 feet, as you can see, it looks beautiful. Nice part about that is, drive this car, get it out, use it for what it was intended to. You don't have to sit and stare at it in your garage or your shop. Drive this car. You can see it has a tinted glass. We're going to get into that in a bit. I'm going to go through some maintenance things that have been done on this recently, but first, check out the still pictures. UniqueClassicCars.com. Click on the link down below this video in the description. That's going to take you right to our website where all the pics are. And of course, you can call us, 507-386-1726, riding on the correct wheels for this car. Now, I mentioned the tint on the glass. Now, there's a receipt actually with a bunch of miscellaneous receipts that will go along with this car, as well as original owner's manual, warranty booklet, that type of thing. There's also a pretty cool 1985 Buick, I guess, brochures, if you will. You'll see those in the still pictures. Anyway, back to that tint. That's been on since the car was new. The windows have been tinted. The interior shows it. When we get around to that driver's door, pop the door open, I'm going to show you the interior of this car. Absolutely beautiful. You'll be able to check that out in the still pictures too. Let's take a look down this driver's side. And you can see there's no major, scratches, big dents. I notice there's a little kind of ding. I don't know if I can get it to show up right down in that area. It's tough to get it to show up sometimes in this black. But you can see paint has a nice reflection to it, has a nice shine. But again, not perfect. This car is going to still turn heads. How fun would this be for your local roll-ins, cruise-ins, local shows? There's kind of some, almost like swirls in the rear deck lid. A little bit of kind of chalky paint on that spoiler. And again, I'm being pretty fussy. Car still looks great, as you can see. Remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation. And this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email. 342 gears in the rear, by the way. Now, some of the recent things that have been done to this car. Does have a new heater core. Also has a new aluminum radiator. Original one's in the trunk. Will go with the car. The turbo has been rebuilt just recently. Very few miles on it. Has a new cam, lifters, push rods, roller rockers in it. Fresh oil change. New hood struts. So this car's ready to go, folks. Want to have some fun, like I said. Turn the key. And be prepared to buy a new set of tires if you're not careful. Also has a new exhaust, new plugs in it. Let's take a look down this driver's side. Another thing I like to tell people, if you're into these mid-80s cars, of course the GTA, maybe the Regal T-Type, a Grand National like this, 5-liter Mustangs, go ahead and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You never know what you may see come through here. These vehicles are available to purchase online, as well as on our showroom floor. If you can make it see us in person, that'd be great. And again, driver's side, you can see it's not full of major nicks, dings, or scratches. A few imperfections here and there, absolutely. But overall, you gotta love these cars. All right, now we were talking about that interior. Look at these door panels. Nice and clean they are. Not a bunch of wear on that armrest. You gotta remember, a little over 39,000 miles is all in this car. Clean Carfax. As far as seats, look at the condition of them. Tilt column, cruise control. Let's go ahead and fire this up. There's your exact miles, 39,409. All right, top of the dash. Look at that. How many mid-80s GM vehicles do you see the top of the dash look like that? I have had the stereo working. AC compressor kicks on and off. May need to be charged. You can see the digital tack down here, I guess if you will, is working. Of course, center console with the shifter, bucket seats to both sides, and again, look at condition of those seats. Also has a new headliner. After some time, those started to give away on the GMs of this vintage. So looking good there. Wish I had extra room in my garage because this one would be a fun one to have to drive. Giving you an idea how it sounds. And again, take a look at those still pictures. You'll be able to see the underside of it. Stick around to the very end of this video. We're going to take this car for a drive too. And again, any questions, call. I don't expect this one to stick around too long. 507-386-1726. Give me a second. I want to pop this hood. Let's check out this engine bay. There's a look at the underside of the hood. I mentioned new hood struts. No problems with those. Aluminum radiator. And again, some of the recent service work. New exhaust, new plugs, cam, lifters, push rods, roller rockers. And there it is, folks. 3.8 liter turbocharged V6. One of the fastest cars you could get your hands on in 1885. And how fun would this be to this day? Stick around, we're going to take it for a drive too, but first, uniqueclassiccars.com. Take time looking through the still pictures. 507-386-1726. Call us. We do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.
Hey, did you know that this car qualifies for an extended warranty? It's just like the one you get at your new car dealership, except it covers your classic car instead. It covers all the major components like engine, transmission, drivetrain, and you can get coverage up to 10 years. Repairs aren't cheap. These extended warranties are a no-brainer. Contact us for a quote on this car today.
Here we have a 1985 Buick Grand National. The turbo V6 that killed V8s in the 80s. This is an awesome car. Now, this is an automatic right here in the center console. Sounds great. Our gauges are working. Let's see how she does. It's fun to watch that turbo boost gauge fill up with lights right here. Fuel gauge is working, showing over 3/4 of a tank. This car equipped with electronic auto climate control. Factory stereo is working. And you hear that turbo spool up a little bit. That is a fun sound. Feels like a very low mile car. It says 39,407 on the odometer. Seats look very, very nice. Interior, very nice. Of course, power steering and power brakes like a Buick should have. Cruise. Brakes are working very well. One of those iconic cars I I'd say close to the iconic car from the 80s. Very fun to drive. You just push that pedal down a little bit and you feel her want to take off and fly. Nice shifting automatic transmission. Letting go of the wheel, this car stays nice and straight. Take your time and look at all the pictures under the hood, under the car, in the trunk. UniqueClassicCars.com.